I was fucking demons. I don't know how to explain it. It's not voices in my head. It's a feeling of...
At this stage, it's driving me mad. You're not learning from your mistakes. Just stop. I've had enough.
I don't know if it's stress related, I don't know, but I'm just lethargic and my eyes are just blurry as shit. It's like someone threw sand in my eyes.
Hell's Kitchen is famous for pressure, volume, and public humiliation. The shouting, the insults, the relentless pace, all of it is designed to push people to their limits. But beneath the chaos, there are moments where competition disappears entirely and reality takes over. These are not moments defined by bad cooking. They aren't about raw meat, missed tickets, or failed services. They're defined by limits, by pain, by things no amount of talent, discipline, or ambition can fix. One of the most tragic stories connected to Hell's Kitchen didn't end with elimination. It ended years later. Paulie Giganti from season 16 was remembered for his intensity. On screen, he was loud, confrontational, and constantly on edge. He clashed with teammates.
And then
You had 2 people on your station. I had 1.
Well, you're putting up raw food.
you can suck a dick.
You can suck your dick yourself.
Escalated situations and often seemed like he was fighting something no one else could see. At the time, many viewers read it as arrogance, as ego, as someone who couldn't control his temper. But after the show, a very different picture began to emerge. Paulie struggled deeply once the cameras stopped rolling. In 2017, he passed away at just 36 years old. Media reports and official statements described his death as an accidental drug overdose. The reaction from fans was immediate shock, followed by reflection. Moments that once looked like attitudes suddenly felt like warning signs, not excuses, but indications that something was wrong long before Hell's Kitchen ever entered his life. Paulie's story is heartbreaking not because of how he competed, but because Hell's Kitchen wasn't the hardest battle he was fighting. Another loss that still weighs heavily on longtime viewers is Jessica Vogel from season 12. Jessica entered the competition carrying more than most. Before Hell's Kitchen, she had been homeless. Cooking wasn't just a passion for her, it was a way back into stability, purpose, and dignity. She struggled at times. Technically, she wasn't always the strongest chef in the room, but her determination was unmistakable. Every service felt personal. Every critique cut deep. Every mistake felt like it threatened everything she had worked to rebuild. When she was eliminated, it wasn't dramatic television. It was raw desperation. Someone begging for more time because she understood exactly what losing that opportunity meant. In 2018, Jessica passed away at the age of 34 due to complications from ulcerative colitis. Her story hurts because she finally got her chance, and life didn't give her long enough to build on it. Heartbreak in Hell's Kitchen doesn't always come after the show. Sometimes it happens quietly during service. In season 7, Salvatore Coppola struggled with communication and written tickets. At first, it appeared to be simple disorganization, sloppy handwriting, nerves. Then the truth surfaced. Salvatore revealed that he never attended school. As a child, he worked instead, helping support his family after immigrating to the United States. Suddenly, his mistakes weren't incompetence. They weren't laziness. They were the result of a life spent surviving instead of learning. The shift in Gordon Ramsay was immediate. The anger dropped. The judgment softened. For once, Hell's Kitchen wasn't about standards or perfection. It was about understanding where someone came from. Around the midpoint of this list sits one of the most quietly devastating exits the show has ever seen. Chris Mendonca from season 18 didn't leave because of cooking, and he didn't leave because of injury during service. Earlier in the season, Chris shared that he had suffered a serious accident prior to entering the competition, including head trauma.
I got into an accident. I broke 90% of my face last April, and I got a concussion. And so that's my biggest struggle, is trying to remember things. You know, it's something that it's a challenge.
At first, he pushed through. He trained, he competed. He tried to treat Hell's Kitchen like the reset he needed. But as the pressure built, something began to change. The exhaustion wasn't just physical, it was mental, emotional, overwhelming. Even after winning a challenge, a moment that should have brought relief, Chris felt fear instead, because he knew the crash was coming. Eventually, he made the decision to step away, not because he lacked passion, not because he couldn't cook, but because staying would have caused real harm. Gordon Ramsay didn't challenge the choice, he supported it.
I was fucking demons. I don't know how to explain it. It's not voices in my head. It's a feeling of...
Chef, I don't know how to put it into words.
Chris's exit reframed what strength looks like in Hell's Kitchen. Sometimes the bravest move isn't pushing harder, it's knowing when to stop. Physical breakdowns have also ended dreams in an instant. In season 14, Brett Hauser suffered a serious back injury during prep. The pain wasn't manageable, continuing wasn't safe. For Brett, cooking wasn't just a job, it was identity. Being told his body couldn't continue was worse than elimination. Gordon Ramsay ended Brett's run immediately.
You've done bloody well, okay? But I cannot let you continue. Kitchens are busy places. Last thing I want you doing is severe damage to your back. That's long term. That's not happening.
Not as punishment, but protection. It was a rare reminder that kitchens are dangerous places. And no title is worth permanent damage. Health would again take center stage in season 17, when Ben Wilanka returned more than a decade after his original run. Time had changed everything.
Come at it gung-ho like I did the first time, but it's easy to sort of burn out. This time, I need to really pace myself. I don't have any agenda other than to win.
Ben was dealing with diabetes, fatigue, and declining physical resilience. The stress of service magnified every symptom. This wasn't about mistakes on the line. It was about a body struggling to keep up with a younger version of itself.
I don't know if it's stress related, I don't know, but I'm just lethargic and my eyes are just blurry as shit. It's like someone threw sand in my eyes.
Gordon watched closely and made the call before something irreversible happened.
I haven't taken my eyes off you since you arrived in Hell's Kitchen, and I don't think you can go the distance. Give me a jacket.
Ben didn't lose because he wasn't good enough. He lost because time doesn't negotiate. Few exits hit harder than Robert Hess's. In season 5, Robert was strong, vocal, and immensely talented. He was a genuine contender, but during a critical service, chest pain forced him into emergency care. The diagnosis was pericarditis, a dangerous inflammation around the heart. Continuing would have risked his life.
How you feeling? Not good. Not good. What did the medics say? I have pericarditis, which is a swelling of the sac around the heart, which leads to heart disease.
When Gordon told Robert he couldn't stay, it wasn't dismissal. It was acknowledgement. Acknowledgement of talent, acknowledgement of potential, acknowledgement of reality.
I just want to tell you that you have been a fantastic competitor. Thank you, sir. And you had the potential to win this competition. You never, ever, ever forget that. Thank you very much.
Robert later transformed his health and life, but his Hell's Kitchen exit remains one of the show's most sobering moments. Not every heartbreaking moment is tragic, some are simply human. In season 19, Declan Horgan believed he wouldn't see his family at all during the competition.
I've been told by my team that your parents are on vacation. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I know, but hey, listen, being homesick is normal.
Years of separation weighed heavily. When he learned they weren't coming, the disappointment was real. Their surprise appearance wasn't flashy television. It was relief finally catching up to exhaustion. For a brief moment, Hell's Kitchen wasn't about food.
So at last, they get to see all the hard work I put in through my life. And they see me now. One of the 3 finalists on Hell's Kitchen with Chef Ramsay.
It was about home. And finally, there's Sterling Wright from season 13. Sterling struggled in service. He made mistakes, but his positivity never cracked.
Are you giving up?
No, I ain't giving up, man.
Don't you dare give up.
I won't give up.
Don't you fucking dare.
I promise I won't give up. I promise I won't give up.
When he was eliminated, Gordon Ramsay didn't treat it as failure. He treated it as respect.
You have been a phenomenal, relentless competitor. But I know that you're not ready to be my next head chef. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Sterling left without the title.
Thank you so much.
Continue cooking.
I will, Chef.
Okay? You'll always be 100 to me. Time to head up to the dorms and pack your bags.
But with something rarer in Hell's Kitchen, dignity. These moments remind us that Hell's Kitchen isn't just a cooking competition, it's a pressure chamber. And sometimes what breaks isn't a dish, it's a body, a mind, or a life already stretched too thin. Behind every jacket is a person. And some stories stay with us not because they were loud, but because they were painfully real.